Hello, so I'm back with some more great finds. Started out kind of slow, and then this last 2 weeks had a couple good lots. People called me for Star Wars stuff, and then found some stuff at the flea market. So first of all, got this nice masked bulldog. And yeah, everything I get is missing pieces, so yeah, this is no exception, but still pretty cool piece. And with the bulldog, I got some maskless mask people. So a lot of non-matte trackers, because I always complain I always get matte trackers. So got a lot of people that aren't matte tracker, but they don't have any of the helmets, but still in good shape. Still got one helmet, one welding mask, and the guy with a string that comes off of something. Oh, and a muscle figure just thrown in there. So, yep, a lot of good mask stuff. And this one's at the flea market. Also at the flea market, I'm not going to open and dump these out, but these are basically a bunch of G.I. Joe parts. Pretty worn and in pieces, as you can see. So I got a bunch of torsos here, a bag of G.I. Joe crotches, which I'm sure everyone needs, and more torsos without arms and heads, a couple backpacks, and a few heads. So these will be good for G.I. Joes that I find that need completed or need better parts, because I think most of these, they're missing the screws on the back. And like I said, they're just a mix of things, but they were cheap, so went ahead and picked those up. Nice little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Krang chair, and another little mask venom vehicle. And I'm not sure what this is. I think it's probably G.I. Joe, but I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's G.I. Joe. I'm not sure what this is, but this came in the lot with the mask stuff. Also at the flea market, a whole bunch of accessories, because I like accessories. So some of these will be Transformer, and some of them are a mystery, which I still have to track down. Lots of parts identification. Lots of parts identification. So I know these are all vintage toy lines, but they're a mix of them. So not sure what most of this stuff goes to, so I have a big job trying to track it down. Yeah, more missiles. We got Pretender Gridlock's helmet. You know that. And I would think those are Transformers. And yeah, these look like the GoBots cycle legs. But yeah, lots of mystery weapons. Like I said, some of these got to be Transformers. But nice lot of weapons to go to, so I can eventually match up with figures. And just recently, this was at the Goodwill store, I picked up both of these. The Ghostbusters, this is obviously the Nerf gun, Nerf Photon, which actually came with all the Nerf pellets, bolts, whatever you call those things. The gun itself is in poor condition, but still really neat thing to find. I've not seen one before, not found one before. Same place, also, the Ghostbusters water pistol. I haven't put water in it yet to see if it shoots, and I think it's actually missing the front barrel there. It should have a big yellow thing, but still pretty cool. I like the Ghostbusters stuff. And also at Goodwill, it's my first ever Star Wars figure that I found at Goodwill, so this is really cool. And one of the lots that I picked up, well, let's go with the big stuff first. These are the mail-away display stands from the figures. So I got all 4 of those, plus the backers. Oh, that's not a backer, that's something I didn't get, but I have the instructions for it. But the nice backers, they're in pretty good shape too, a little rough around the edges, but you know, these are things I didn't have before, so these will be going in my collection. And nice X-Wing fighter. So you can see someone tried to customize it a long time ago. And these, that's also got some age spots. But I know from cleaning off Lego, this stuff with a pin, that would be the bottom of R2 that snaps the wings in place. So you can see the wings no longer snap in place. But getting back to what I was saying, to remove this ink, if you actually use the rubbing alcohol and put it on here, it will remove most of this ink from toys. You do have to be careful because if you're trying to remove it, especially from Lego minifigs that have faces, the old ones, it will take off the original paint as well. But something like this, when you're just doing it on a plain background, you can get a lot of this off. There'll still be some light areas left, but it'll, you know, make it 90% better. And, you know, when I find the stickers for it, it will cover up most of this. Not the top, but will cover up that. So, yeah, if you ever see marker on it, you can clean it with just rubbing alcohol. And got an ATST. Always good to have these guys. It's got all of the stickers intact. Looks pretty good. I actually got a AT-AT and a Millennium Falcon, which I'm not going to show just because they're too big with everything else, but got the canopy for it. The AT-AT was missing the side cover and one of the chin guns and one of the cheek guns. Nice Wampa, a little bit yellow, but that's fine. Tauntaun. It's like the other blaster for the X-Wing. And a Snowspeeder. Show all the parts of it here. And this, in every single one of these, batteries were left in, so you can see it's kind of corroded. You can clean a lot of that off with vinegar, but these are probably too corroded, so I'm not sure if these are going to clean real well. The last of the lot that I picked up, this nice Fisher Price guy, the astronaut, little green astronaut. And I've kind of already sectioned some of this stuff off, but more Fisher Price vintage astronauts. So it's pretty cool little guys. Dump this stuff out. This is stuff I dug out of. I got a box of Lego with this stuff, and I actually dug it out of the Lego box. But here's a nice little penny eraser. Used to have those. Stickers to something. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll figure out eventually. Like I said, lots of Fisher Price stuff. And I'm sure some of you will notice the nice Jetfire leg or shin armor. So, actually have the clips and all the pieces for the shin armor, so pretty cool. And yeah, little astronaut dude. I have no idea what he goes to, but I'll have to figure it out. Some more little Transformer weapons, some G.I. Joe weapons. So I'm not sure who they go to. Like I said, I have to look at it. I think that's probably G.I. Joe. But lots of nice little stuff there. Okay, and some of the stuff I actually did separate and knew what it was. So we have Frenzy Rumble's little wing things. What do I got here? Rat Bats, little wings for the cassettes. Scramper. Got arm and a little gun. Okay, G.I. Joe Breaker accessories. Bits for the Millennium Falcon. Bits for the Snowspeeder. Two nice little lightsabers. Really nice. In the bag of Legos, I also found the training ball and arm for the Millennium Falcon. And 2 harpoons, but only 1 block for the Snowspeeder. But really cool. A Tauntaun and Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger actually has both of his guns, which is really cool. So I found the Lone Ranger before, never found Tonto. Never had the guns for the Lone Ranger, so very happy with that. More little Fisher Price people. Got the male and female astronaut. Got the X-Ray man. Don't have the X-Ray woman. Don't know where she is. Little racer dude. Another thing that I was super excited about, the Tron figures. We got Flynn and Tron, both with their little discs that I had to dig out of the Lego box. But these are in really nice shape. Really happy to have those. And also have this guy, which I don't have his accessories, his rod. I think he came with a rod and a disc, but I don't have those. But really cool. Another little weird Fisher Price dude. Ponch from Chips. I have a John knockoff, so Ponch will go nicely with him. Got a nice speeder bike. I dug all the pieces for it out of the Lego box. Let me see. Yeah, got a chin gun and Tauntaun. Some capes. Okay, and since I know you guys love it when I throw around action figures, it's a whole bunch of Star Wars ones. So, see here, I got a little bit of everything. Got a nice little Yoda there. And I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I got 3 Boba Fetts. You all know how much I love Boba Fett, and now I have 3 more of them. So, woohoo. Oh, the non-Star Wars figures. Here is a Pocket Heroes Spider-Man from '75. I have never found one of these before, so actually it's kind of cool. It's a nice version of him. He's got a thick neck, but he's still nice. As you can see here, lots of weapons. Always nice to find weapons with the figures. And see a couple that's missing heads. And they were missing heads before I put them out of the box, so yeah, it's not my fault I didn't break them. You can see they used to be glued on here. Actually, this is what happened to my original Luke, is his head actually came off at some point. But I actually have these heads somewhere. I found them in the Lego box. But a lot of nice figures. Some of them need a little bit of cleaning, but really in good shape for being ignored for so long. Got a Darth Vader cape there, and it's not ripped. Nice armholes. You got that nice zip sound, so know that it is authentic. So, R2. Another piece of the Falcon, another piece of the Snow Speeder. Oh, here's Darth Vader's head. It's a bit dirty. It came out of the Lego box. I'm sure Luke's head's in there somewhere. But, little naked. I don't know. I find some of these, and I don't know what kids were doing with these, because mine, his little cape never came off, so I think he had to rip it off to get that off like this. But so, that's it for me for this week. So, very happy with my finds, very happy with the unusual finds that I don't usually get, which is the Spider-Man, and especially the Tron figures, and Chip. Not Chip, Ponch. From Chips. He doesn't have eyes. It's kind of soulless, but he's still cool. So, put him with the knockoff John, and he'll be happy. So, that's it for me for this week, and hopefully I will find some more soon.